Hi, Rebel Scientists. I hope you had a chance to go through the 4 parts of the cell theory review that I uploaded for you. And I'm continuing on with another one here. And that's as we begin to cover cell structure and function. And so this is going to be page 6 and 7 in your interactive notebook. So let's take a look at what we're going to be adding. Today we are only going to be adding page 6 actually, and then tomorrow we will add page 7. So here's page 6. And page 6 it ties into our 4 parts of cell theory in that the cell theory talks about cells being alive, and that's how we can tell if things are alive. Well, if they are alive, these are 7 processes, 7 actions, things that living things do. Okay, and this refers to both plant and animal. If it's a living organism, these are 7 life processes that they go through during their lifetime. So let's talk about what they are. The first one is nutrition. If an organism is living, then it requires nutrition. We're talking about food, talking about energy to be the fuel to run that organism. If it's an animal, we know that animals get their food from other organisms, like eating grass or eating sheep. Uh, Plants, on the other hand, they feed themselves. They are autotrophs. They turn to the sun to get their energy. So, all our living organisms require nutrition. The other thing that living organisms do is that they reproduce, they make more of themselves. If they didn't, then that organism would eventually die out. So reproduction is important in order to keep whatever that species, whatever that type of organism is, uh, continue to survive. The next thing on our list there on the left is excretion. And excretion means that you are getting rid of waste. So whether it's plant or animal cells, we take in stuff like nutrition, and we have to get rid of the things that the body cannot use. So some of it may be in the digestive tract. You eat something, your body can't use all the parts of, let's say, that hamburger. It is going to excrete the parts that it doesn't need. When you breathe oxygen, you take in oxygen, it's used in the cell, and then it's excreted as carbon dioxide, and that's what you breathe out. So plants do it, animals do it. If you eat, you must excrete. If you eat, you gotta poop. You gotta get rid of the waste. Okay. Another life process is growth. We know that plants and animals will grow as they take in those nutrients, and it's part of the life cycle of the organism. Movement is another um, process by which we can determine if something is alive or not. And you may not think it, but plants move as well. Sunflowers will, face the east when the sun comes up, and then slowly, as the sun moves across, they move their flower to and their leaves to maximize catching as much of those sun rays as they can. And of course, animals are able to move more freely. Respiration. So respiration goes along sort of with excretion because uh, animals require um, oxygen. And that oxygen again goes to the cell, and the cell uses it to make energy. And plants do the same thing in reverse, sort of. They take in carbon dioxide. So we take in oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. Plants, they take in carbon dioxide and get rid of the oxygen. So it's a real nice relationship we have with plants there. But in either case, whether it's the carbon dioxide or the oxygen taken in by the organism, it's used to make energy. And then the last one on this list is sensitivity. Things that are living react. Someone poked you with a needle, you would react by pulling your hand back, or you touch something hot, you would pull your hand back because you have, senses of touch and smell, sight, etc., that help you do that. Plants also react. Some plants, you touch them, they close up their leaves. Um, uh, and even some of the smallest organisms, like bacteria, react to light or other organisms. So these 7 processes is something that living beings will carry out during their lifetime. So there's a short video here that talks about the 7 life processes, but I especially really like this song down here, Does It Poop? And it pretty much goes through these 7 processes as well. So for today, you will write these notes into your interactive notebook, draw this as well as you can. And of course, you don't have to draw the video clip boxes in there. Oh, and let me point out that sometimes this is the way people remember these 7 life processes is with this little tool here, Mrs. Gren. The M is movement, the R is respiration, the S stands for sensitivity, the G is for growth, the E is for uh, excretion, the R, a little backwards there, is for reproduction, and the N is for nutrition. So this is called a mnemonic phrase, something that helps you, those first letters help you remember all of those other words. Tomorrow we'll be working on page 7, so please have this completed so you can stay up with your assignments. Alrighty, we'll have a good day and we will talk soon.